George the pig was very gentle and loving. He was Peppa's younger brother, and while he loved playing games and having fun with his family, he didn't always like big adventures. George was a bit timid and often doubted his own abilities, especially when it came to new and unfamiliar things. One morning, after Dad and Mom Peppa went for a walk, George and Peppa decided to go out into the fresh air. They were walking through the forest, and George was feeling a little nervous because it was a new place for him. "Are you not scared, Peppa?" George asked, feeling a bit uneasy. "Don't worry, George. We're together," Peppa said with a smile. "Step by step, we'll overcome anything." George felt a little better, but it was still a bit scary when he faced unfamiliar things, tall trees, misty paths, and even sounds he hadn't heard before. But when they met other animals who were also going on a journey, George realized it wasn't so scary. He chose to be brave because he felt his sister's support and decided to go further with her. Along the way, George learned that it's important not to be afraid of the unknown. He started believing in himself more and more, and his first big adventure became a true discovery. George realized that it wasn't as important how fast or how strong you were. What mattered was simply not giving up and moving forward. At the end of the journey, George saw a huge tree that looked like a real forest castle. Peppa said, "See, George, it's not as scary as it seemed. You've overcome your fears." George smiled and realized that he wasn't scared anymore. He was proud of himself and understood that he was a true hero. He also realized that you don't have to be the strongest or the fastest to be brave. You just need to keep going, even when it's scary. And though George was little, he was already starting to understand important things. Bravery comes when we accept our fears, and when we believe in ourselves and support each other.